Pro here, and I get it. You guys updated to iOS 9.3.4 and you're filled with remorse now. Whether or not it was by accident, whether or not it was because you finally had some hope in Apple. I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and downgrade back to 9.3.3 and re-jailbreak. So you guys can go ahead and do this, or even this, or a million other cool things you could do before with a jailbreak. Stock iOS is boring, and we all know that. The good thing is you guys can still jailbreak because the signing period for iOS 9.3.3 is still active. So in this video, let me show you guys how to downgrade from 9.3.4 and possibly even keep your data while doing so and re-jailbreak on 9.3.3 using Pengu. Let's get to it. All right, so here's my device of choice, iPhone 6s, freshly updated to 9.3.4. So let's remove this boring stock iOS and re-jailbreak it. We will need three things. So iOS 9.3.3, of course, for your device. It needs to be device specific, the Cydia Impactor tool, and the jailbreak IPA file. So of course, I will link you guys to all of those down below. Here's where you download the jailbreak IPA. You go ahead and click here, select download right there. Over here is where you download your actual firmware file. So select your device. In my case, I have an iPhone 6s, and select on this page iOS 9.3.3, not 3.2, 3.3. All right, so you guys will also need to download Cydia Impactor, which I'll link you guys to as well. So with your device plugged in, now I would recommend you back up your data. It's not certain all of your stuff will get saved, but it should. So we want to open up iTunes. We want to go to our device, and it's as simple as holding Option and left clicking at the same time on check for update. Or if you want a completely fresh phone restored, you can do restore. If you're on a Windows computer, you want to hold Shift and select left click on update. So I'm on a Mac, I'm going to hold Option, left click check for update, and we're going to go ahead and select the 9.3.3 IPA. So go ahead and select update, and your device will take about 5 to 10 minutes to update, but actually downgrade back to 9.3.3. And in a moment here, I'm going to show you guys it was successful. So you guys will know it worked because iTunes immediately begins to pester you to update your device. So let's go ahead and slide to unlock. We do have the update badge in here. And yeah, so we are on 9.3.3. Cool. So we got to where we want to be for the jailbreak. Now the rest is super easy. So all you want to do is go ahead and open up Cydia Impactor, and we're going to go ahead and pop this guy in here, and it will give us this prompt. So we want to go ahead and log in using our Apple ID. Don't worry, this does install the 1-year certificate, which will be valid up until April or so, I believe. So this will be somewhat of a permanent jailbreak until you redo the process again for 1 year. So what we're doing now is just to install the jailbreak app, and from there we will install the 1-year certificate. So go ahead and log in with your valid Apple ID. Don't worry, this isn't being sent to anyone else. Go ahead and allow that if it asks. So this is going directly to Apple just to allow us to install the Pengu application. So we're going to get this on our device. Go ahead and open it up, select OK, and make sure this option right here is checked. How do you know if it's checked? It's going to show white like that. So this will use the longer lasting certificate to give us a longer lasting jailbreak. And go ahead and select begin. So it's as simple as clicking the lock button and just leave your device. It'll take about 1 minute to 2 minutes max. We'll see these prompts right here. It is in English. This is my first time doing this jailbreak in English. Kind of funny. I've always done it in Chinese. So very simple process. In just a moment here, we will be jailbroken. And wow, that was probably the fastest it ever took. So slide over. Boom, you guys now have Cydia. So open it up. Initially, it will take just a couple of minutes to set up. You want to make sure it begins to refresh. So if it's not refreshing already, just click refresh, and it will be given to download all of the necessary packages. First thing you want to do is search for Apple File Conduit 2 and install this. This is a must. You have to install Apple File Conduit 2. Otherwise, if your device goes into safe mode, which it won't be able to, it'll just crash. So make sure this is installed. And boom, just like that, we are now jailbroken on 9.3.3 after downgrading from 9.3.4. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Next step now is to go ahead and install themes, tweaks, which I have a ton of videos on. So be sure to check those out. But I do hope you guys did successfully downgrade your device and are now jailbroken. It is a completely different world to be jailbroken and not jailbroken. So I hope you guys enjoy it, hold on to it, savor it. Peace.